Let's get you the latest now from Westbury. Go live to SABC News reporter Elrees Mashaba, who's been out there most of today. Elrees, and you're currently on what appears to be an empty street, but it is one of the areas that had been blocked by the protesting residents of Westbury earlier. Put us into the picture as to what's going on around you, but also the issue of water tankering that's become part of the anger in Westbury.
Yes, Tembekile, I am coming to you from Main Road. The road has been opened by public order police and a private security company. It is calm here, but it's an uneasy calm because we do believe that some protesters are still close by watching the police and the private security company. So we have seen some cars passing going down on Main Road. And let me just tell you, Main Road comes up all the way from Brixton High Street, becomes Main Road, and then on Dickers. So it has been cleared. I'm told by the security company that it has been fully cleared and motorists can now access the road. But we do still have not a lot though, because most of the rocks that was used to blockade the roads have been moved and cars can pass through and pass on the road, but with caution. And we do understand that some pockets in the community, roads in the community have also been opened, but there are still some parts that is not open to traffic. Even where we are, even though the road is opened, you see very few cars passing this way as well. I do see Fuel Road. So if I can explain Fuel Road to you, it passes Rahima Musa Hospital and it goes from Auckland Park right through Soweto. That route also seems to be open right now, but yet again, a few cars passing through. So the community did say earlier that what they're going to do is they're going to come back peak hour traffic and then they'll disperse again. And that seems to be the case because if you see right now, yeah, there's still some rocks in the road, but it seems to be clear for now. And there are just some voices from the community side that we're hearing. But for all intents and purposes, the roads are open. Like I'm saying, some pockets in the community are still closed, but the main roads are open, but people should proceed with caution because there are still some rocks on the roads, Tembekile.
And Elrees, while we watch these pictures that you're giving to us, one of the things we've seen brought into communities where there have been water supply disruptions, shortages, etc., have been the water tankers. They've not been without controversy. Why has that not worked in Westbury?
So what the community in Westbury is saying, that tankers do come in, but then sometimes people don't get to the tankers at a time. And they're also saying that tankers do come in, but it's not enough water to supply all the people who are without water. Because it's quite a huge chunk of Westbury, Nuclear and Coronation that are affected. So they are saying, yes, tankers do come in, but it's not enough to supply all of them. They are also saying that they understand why they don't get water. They are saying that the Hurst Hill Reservoir was repaired, and they are saying that they spoke to some engineers. This is all based on what the community said. We haven't been able to verify it for ourselves. They are saying that they know that the engineers can remotely decide whether they get water or not, but they are saying that it's the water mafia who are behind it or behind infrastructure damage, because if they do bring water into areas and then they do get money for it. So some residents are saying you have a matter of water mafia also operating in the area, and that is what they're alleging. That's the reason they're saying corruption and water mafia. That's part of the reason that they're not getting water, because they do say that after 2 weeks ago, the protest of 2 weeks ago, they had water for 5 days, and then suddenly it was cut off again, and they don't seem to understand why this happened. Tembekile?
And from some of the accounts that we've been hearing from people in Westbury today, Elrees, there's very little as far as parts of their lives that have been untouched by these water problems, right? The Rahima Musa Mother and Child Hospital, which you referenced a short time ago, I understand has also been affected.
Yes. So previously, the hospital has not been affected, but we understand that today and the past couple of days, the hospital has been affected, Tembekile, and the hospital has been without water, and that is according to patients at the hospital. We could not speak to staff at the hospital because they didn't want to speak to us. Also, some residents from Westbury and Coronation, after work, who were not allowed to get in, expressed their frustration to us. But they did say they are not going to say it on camera because they don't want to be targeted. They also did say they understand why these protests are necessary, but after a long day's work, they just wanted to get home, Tembekile.
SABC News reporter Elrees Mashaba covering all the latest out of Westbury, where there's been another protest related to disrupted, shall we say, or interrupted water provision there. It's likely to continue over the next few days.